Welcome back to Gunsmoke, a Spire RPG actual play from the House of Bob.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm playing Istrid Malel, the spider descendant midwife.
I'm Dan. I'll be playing Hugo Verite, the Vermissian sage.
I'm Alex, and I'll be playing Jeroth, the cannibalistic carrion priest.
I'm Christina, and I'm playing Leon LaCroix, bartender by night, knight by day.
And I'm Jake, your game master. If you like what you hear and want to support the show, please visit us at patreon.com/thehouseofbob. Last session, we left off the following day when you returned to the showing of The Weeping Maiden, taking your seats amongst the crowd and taking in the first act of the tragic Deschamps opera. However, the play itself was infused with magic. The movements of the actors, the words spoken, and the arrangement of the set pieces all combine to cast a powerful ritual that convinces the viewer it's the best damn play ever. And further, to vehemently disagree with anybody who thinks otherwise. Both Istrid and Leon succumbed to the spell. Hugo and Jeroth resisted, and you were able to identify that the play itself was the source of the spell. You can also sense the kind of bubbling tensions growing in the audience. While nobody is outright brawling yet, you can tell that it would only take a small push for the whole situation to erupt. To make matters worse, you are meant to meet with Ignatius backstage shortly. However, there is a little bit of good news, which is that I made a mistake.
Ooh.
Yay!
Yay! A mistake that was not in your favor, so let's correct it, which was that with the ritual, I had read it that you needed to have the occult domain to even try to resist it, but that specifically, you need to have the occult domain to try to identify it or discern its source. So Leon still should have had a chance to resist.
Okay.
So we'll let you do that and see if you can shake off the spell.
Okay. I mean, maybe I'm not under a spell and I just think it's really good.
Maybe, yeah.
Just a big fan.
Yeah, can't you think it's good on its own merit?
So it would be a resist occult roll. Obviously, you don't have a cult. We've been over that. You don't have resist either, so it's just a straight D10. But there's a chance.
You got this.
A 4. Nope, I don't.
All right, so no retconning there. You can't change the past.
Yeah, let's just move forward with me
Yay.
crushing Ugo.
We get to be big fans together.
Hooray! Yeah, I actually rip open my shirt, and underneath is another shirt that has the play's name on it.
Yeah, so that's where we are. Your meeting is pretty quick here. You can sense that tension in the audience. Hugo and Jeroth, you kind of know what's going on here.
Who's with who?
We're all together.
Yeah, you guys,
Are we all
you guys
together?
are sitting
Okay.
together, yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Gotcha.
brought back Fungus King for everybody.
Uh-huh.
Right.
And, again, Leon and Istrid, it's not like you're feeling immediately compelled to attack anybody or anything, but you're just right on the edge. You feel very strongly that everybody should be sitting and enjoying this play.
Istrid is clapping very loudly at all the appropriate times. Very
Okay, I'm like,
enthusiastic.
just always clapping?
No, the appropriate
Yeah,
times, because
gotcha.
you can't miss the good, you don't want to miss it.
Yeah. Right, I don't want to miss it.
No.
Well, this is good. I am enjoying this.
You've been taken hostage. Sounds like.
Yeah, in a way.
Do I know that they're kind of under the spell?
Yeah, you actually succeeded on your roll, right? So
Okay.
one of you did. And you have the occult domain, so you recognize the spell, you know that it happened, and you know what the source was, yeah.
And sorry, remind me, is Jeroth under the effect of the spell, or I passed?
Nope, you
Okay.
succeeded as well, yeah.
You and Ugo are good.
All right. Well, I'm going to, shoot Hugo a look. Kind of a side eye. And then I look at Istrid and I look back at Hugo, and I look at
Okay.
Leon and I look back at Hugo. And then I just sort of like gesture around at everybody. This is a look that gives a sort of what the fuck sort of energy.
Yeah.
Okay. I accidentally dropped my patty shake. Oh, Jeroth, we need refills on our patty shakes. We can't enjoy this to its full extent without our patty shakes. Right?
This is right. Yeah. So Jeroth stands up, and we're gonna go get some more snacks for everybody.
I don't know, man. You're going to miss it. If you leave now, you're going to miss it.
Shh. We'll be quiet. You'll catch me up, but I can't enjoy it to the fullest extent Unless I have some more snacks. Hugo, let's get some more snacks.
You're clearly not paying attention.
I start breathing heavily. As if I'm going to have a panic attack at this idea.
I will get you fungus pops. So, excuse me, pardon me. That's me going down the aisle.
Excuse me. Pardon me. It's a great show, isn't it?
Okay, he's the best actor.
Sit down.
All right. We're through.
Istrid and Leon, I'm leaving it up to you if you think you guys would act at that point, or you could make a roll if you want, or just let him go if you think that was a convincing argument.
I don't know. I do know that Jeroth loves his fucking...
Fungus King.
Yeah. He loves it so much that... But I think it is, like, distressing.
He's got a Brothers in Fungus tattoo. That's how much he loves Fungus King.
The fungus among us. Yeah, no, I mean, I think I do let him go because it does sound like it makes sense, but I am, like, very distressed by this whole thing. He's ruining it for everybody down the line.
Right? Very upset, but he's also ruining it for me. So if they don't go away, I can't enjoy it as much.
That's my thought, is that we're leaving it so that if they actually try to pay attention to us, they're taking away from watching the show. So they should be mad at themselves.
Yeah.
I'm mad at the whole situation.
Jeroth, I'm going to deal 1d3 reputation damage to you.
Try it.
Because
Try
your colleagues are not happy with your behavior here.
As a known lover of musical theater, your rep is really taking a hit.
I rolled a 3, so you'll
Okay.
take 3 reputation damage, but you've got 4 resistance to that. So
Yes, I do. Yeah.
you guys are able to slip away with just a little bit of sneering and glaring at your backs as you go.
Sorry.
Sure. So you slip out through the aisles and kind of up to the upper level of the stands there. And what are you doing?
Can I do some sort of check to see if there's a way to break this spell? If there's anything that I could do?
Normally, in order to remove minor mind fallout, you can roll a fixed check for. But this is moderate fallout, so a fixed check isn't sufficient. Unless I would maybe allow it if you had some kind of appropriate, knack or skill or something, but not skill. I mean, knack or ability, but
I have the fixed skill and the knack fix for first aid.
yeah, first aid I don't think would cut it because that's physical.
No, it's not. Yeah. Okay. So no foreseeable way for me to fix this.
Magical healing would do it, but I don't know if either of you have magical healing.
No.
No.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what you have, but I don't.
I don't know if any of the stuff I learned in Lay of the Land last session helps either. I know about the emergency exit. I know that the box next to the Aelfir is not well guarded. And I know the person working at the Fungus King cart.
Maybe the person at the Fungus King cart has some kind of healing ability.
Yeah.
You could be going to school for it,
I don't really think we need to go to the Fungus King. I don't actually need a refill.
Yeah, I don't understand. That's what you told us.
Jeroth always needs to go to the Fungus King cart.
Yeah.
Well, if we come back without Fungus King,
It's going to look suspicious.
it will be your reward for a job well done.
okay. All right. We'll get,
So
Fungus,
we'll get it
we'll
on the
get
way
Fungus
home.
King on the way back. All right. Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything that would help you with that other than I could give you a pat on the back and wish you good luck.
Well,
If you guys can come up with something clever, then maybe we can figure something out. But not rules as written at this point. No.
yeah. And if I disrupt the show, I will be murdered by the crowd.
Right.
So
Yeah, probably.
I think we should just try to do this meeting minus 2 people.
Yeah. Okay.
We're here for that. So
Yeah. Where is that happening?
in the kitchens.
Okay.
Hugo knows where to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
good.
have been there
'cause
before.
I was not here.
I'm hoping that even security is enraptured by this so that they'll just ignore me.
Yeah, some of the security are enraptured with the play. The other ones that aren't enraptured with the play are on pretty high alert because they can kind of starting to sense that tension in the area as well. But some of the guards are distracted. The audience is certainly distracted. Yeah, no problem. You guys can sneak back there without issue.
Okay.
Is this the first showing of this play?
It's been
Okay.
touring the district. That's why so many people have been talking about it.
But this isn't the first time it's been here at this venue?
At this venue,
It's
yes.
the first time? Okay. Because I was these security guards should be aware. Some weird's going to happen to me.
Yeah, nobody's talked about this hypnotism.
Do you think that this like hypnosis spell or whatever happens every time they do the play, or do you think it's something special about tonight's showing?
Oh, yeah. Because there are those special elves here.
Elfier.
Elfier. So maybe.
Yeah. I'm going to poke my head out and just look up at the box and see kind of what they're looking at or what they're looking like.
The Elfir?
Yeah.
Sure. You saw them previously. There was a stanza left unwritten and Blossoms on the Moor are these two Elfir, and they're, in this resplendent box with servants and everything. You see they've also been joined by Shelley, who is the playwright. She's kind of sitting in a seat behind them in the box. You see that currently one of their attendants is handed each of them a small little blue pill that they are consuming.
Oh.
After they take this pill, you see them start to like, as if they're really emotionally invested in the play. Like they go, oh, and they put their hand to their forehead and
Okay.
kind of make fake tears and that kind of thing. So
Gotcha.
Okay. So that
I forgot how much I hated these guys.
Right?
Yeah. These guys are the
Yeah, so
worst.
obviously there's a medical cure for this, which is that little blue pill.
I think you might know that this is actually a fairly common drug for the Aelfir, who are physically incapable of feeling the emotion sadness. So they take a drug called blue in order to feel sad.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
And that's
So
what they're
that's-
doing now.
It's okay. So it's not what I'm
That's
thinking.
not out of the ordinary for them, unfortunately.
So it's like ecstasy, but for a class of people whose life is so good that they never get to feel sadness. So they
They like to vacation in sadness by
I hate
taking
them
it.
so much.
God.
What a life.
God damn.
These guys are the worst.
They have to manufacture their sadness.
God.
But if one of us lowly folk took one of those pills, what would be the effects of that?
It's a good question. I don't know if I'd try it. if it makes a species that is biologically incapable of feeling sadness sad, then it's probably going to make you real sad.
Right.
Okay. I'm just wondering if it'd like make the ecstasy of the show like wear off a little.
Probably. I think it would probably make you like incapacitated with sadness, but
Okay.
but who's to say?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Not a
know, a
good
little
option.
bit, little column A, little column B, see what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's not a bad idea if we're incapacitated. We can't, like, start a riot. Then.
Yeah.
Should we go see if we can get in these kitchens?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you guys know the route, or at least Hugo knows the route and
Mhm.
leads you through the stone back rooms towards the kitchen, which again was kind of just a wooden door in the wall with a little port window. And you can hear some voices and some clattering of dishes and stoneware inside. It sounds like people are working in the kitchen, as would be appropriate.
Does anyone in the kitchen look to be afflicted by this spell from the show, or?
If you take a peek through the kind of porthole or you crack the door open just a little bit, it doesn't look like it. It looks like they're just working.
Okay.
And from this vantage, you can see that there is the gnoll that Hugo and Istrin saw the other day, the chef. He has a sous chef working with him as well. And then there is also a third person. You see a drow man dressed stylishly in a layered shirt and jacket with a feathered tri-corner hat. And he's got golden bracelets and a necklace. He's wearing long gloves that cover his whole arm. And you see that he's unloading one of the crates that you saw the other day, too.
Should we go in?
Well, this meeting we're supposed to have is supposed to happen like in the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
I say we just walk right in.
All right, let's own this place. I burst through the door like a normal person.
Yeah, you burst in through the door dramatically. The people inside turn to look at your entrance, and the gnoll, who was, chopping some carrots or whatever, looks up, gives you a confused look, and says, hey, who are you guys?
Jeroth holds out a hand and says, Charnel, bless you. Seems like an appropriate thing to say.
We have no business with you, Noel.
Rude.
We are here for Ignatius.
What do you mean, no business with me? You're in my kitchen. Now, you do remember that Ignatius was the name of the Vigilite that you were supposed to meet with. You know that he was going under a cover identity at this point, Ganford Greems.
Oh, yeah. I actually forgot that, too.
I absolutely forgot that.
I wasn't sure if that's what he was going by here. I didn't know that.
Yeah, remember you saw the crates from his shipping service here. He was he's kind of undercover as a merchant at the moment.
Oops.
So we just blew his cover.
Unless you want to use your, what is it?
Your backup.
Yeah. that didn't happen.
Whoops.
That'll allow it.
No. Okay. Let's just roll with
I
it. don't
totally
care.
forgot.
Let's do it.
about
Let's do it. Let's just fucking rock it.
Yeah.
We're pushing ahead.
Slip-ups happen.
Okay.
They're fun.
You get a collective 4 raised eyebrows from the people in the room here.
I raise my own.
The old chef just kind of looks a little confused. You see the well-dressed man in the back opening the crate, kind of stop what he's doing for a moment, and then give you a side eye.
I am sorry. That was a misspeak. I misspoke. I am looking for Ganford Greems.
Okay, let's get you to roll a deceive. I think you're probably
Cool.
deceiving. Deceive commerce.
It is a 7.
Success at a cost. So you're going to take a little reputation damage because you've kind of embarrassed yourself a little bit in front of your contact here.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sheriff will do the talking.
Let's
Ooh.
call it, I think just D3. 3.
And do we both take that?
No, I'm just going to do it. You go.
No, you're just running around blessing people. It's fine.
Yeah, it's, what's that expression? You haven't opened your mouth and proven yourself an idiot yet. So.
Right.
Ouch.
So here's the bigger problem, is you take 3 stress to reputation, which means I have to roll for Fallout, right? And your chance of taking Fallout is based off of your total stress, not just the reputation stress.
It's 8.
But yeah, that includes the 5 mind stress that you took earlier. So,
Oh,
on,
yeah,
so on a
that's great.
7 or lower, you'll be taking Fallout.
Why didn't you
Well.
just re-roll it or whatever?
We're here now.
Yeah,
We're here
this is-
now.
This is where we're at.
I got a 2. So you
That's
are
good.
taking, no, it's bad.
Oh,
You are taking Fallout from this.
I'm so embarrassed I'm going to take some sort of like damage.
wait. So why is it an 8?
So he had already taken 5 mind stress from before.
Yeah.
Now he's taken 3 reputation stress. And when you roll Fallout, you have to roll below your total stress, not just the stress from that type. Yeah.
Total
Yeah,
stress.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got
There's
it.
actually like a alternative rule in the book that it only applies to that one category if you want it to be less deadly, it says. But that's not what we're doing here.
Nah, fuck us
We
up.
don't.
Fuck us up. Fuck us up.
Okay, here's the good news is that 8 stress is just a moderate Fallout, not severe. So
I'm going to be thinking about this in the shower every day for years.
well, I'll give you a choice here.
It's never good.
When you take Fallout, you have the choice of taking the moderate Fallout, or you can take 2 Fallout from the lower level. So for a moderate Fallout, your Fallout would be humiliated. You make a total fool of yourself. You can't use any of the allies associated with the actions that pushed you into Fallout until you prove yourself once more in their eyes.
Oh no.
So basically, this guy would want
Wow.
nothing to do with you until you can prove yourself worthy.
That seems
Shit.
bad.
Or you could take both lash out and lie. Lash out is you're pissed off. You immediately lash out at the source of stress, no matter whether or not this is a sensible idea. And trying to justify your actions, you tell a lie that will cause a problem this or next session.
Okay. I will do that bottom one.
Well, who would you be lashing out at?
Ignatius. He is the cause of my stress. Because I called him by his wrong name.
Well, I mean, I would say
Mhm.
you are the cause of your.
So
right.
yeah, so if you want to take the 2 moderates, then it's lash out and lie.
So I have to lie about something to him?
Yeah, so you'd make up a lie to try to justify what you said, right? And that might cause a problem down the road. Like maybe you say, I'm the part of the town guard or something like that, right? To just try to cover up what you did. But that's going to cause a problem for you later. And
Right.
then also you're pissed off, which, means you lash out at the source of stress.
All right, let's do this. You son of a bitch, you have so many names. This is getting ridiculous. Okay, help me think of another name. I want to give that name to him as a lie.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Eric.
That's a name,
Okay.
all right.
Yep.
Sergeant Eric.
Sergeant Eric.
Actually, I'm going to get us both in deep. I'm going to give you a fake name and myself a fake name.
Great. Thanks for dragging me into it. I mean, I guess I'm here, so I was going to get dragged into it.
Yeah.
That's what you get for being there. Yeah.
Me and my buddy, Eric, and myself, Andre.
Eric Andre.
So I'm Eric?
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say, Eric?
Eric
And Andre.
Eric and Andre.
Great.
And who are Eric and Andre? Why is that a possible complication? And why is it a justification?
It's just those people don't exist.
Okay, sure. That works for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we have to keep up this lie about who we are.
Yeah, and if he
Flustered.
does some research and finds out that you don't exist, he will be mad. Right.
Didn't come up with a good cover identity that actually has some.
Yeah. And the
something
rest of the
behind.
party, under a spell, doesn't know that we're doing this.
I might have to make up some fake records for these guys.
There you go. Yep. And you do, as a result of taking Fallout, heal 5 stress. So
Oh, nice. Okay. From which ones?
from whichever combination you like. So yeah.
That's cool.
3 mind, 2 reputation.
You have this outburst directed at Ignatius, and you see the chef kind of look over at him and back at you and go like, Ignatius, what do you mean too many names? So what is this? Who are you? And he is cut short by Ignatius running a dagger through his back.
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
All just because you said the wrong name? Damn.
Now I gotta fucking eat this guy.
Hey, you're in a kitchen. Where better to eat people, you know?
Oh dear. And the gnoll falls forward into a bowl of soup,
Oh.
splattering over the table and floor. And Ignatius turns to you with fire in his eyes and says, "This your first time, kid?"
Yes. I don't need to lie anymore, so we're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eric and Andre are rookies.
Let's pop over to the other two for a little bit.
Oh my God.
Leon and Istrin, you are enwrapped with the play, which has been carrying on. Basically, the scenes of the princess being treated terribly by the Duke and the evil nobles of this far-flung kingdom, building up the reason for her to seek her vengeance in the later acts. And nearby to you, there's a drow family with a young child who is making a big fuss.
Oh no.
Oh, dear.
The mother is kind of cradling the child and trying to shush them, but looks like their patience is running thin. And you see that they are starting to pack up their things to head out, as obviously their child is not enjoying themselves. This seems unacceptable to, I think, probably Istrin, who believes that these parents denying their child such an important cultural experience would be unacceptable. You start to wonder if they're even fit to raise this child.
Oh, geez.
Wow.
Oh, dear. Istrin is going to scurry over to them, crawling over people, not apologizing, while also trying to keep one eye on the play itself, and will motion for them to sit down. Not politely motion, will like point violently towards the ground and get in one of the parents' face. Stop. It is important that the child witness this marvelous show. You are denying them by taking them from here. I question your fitness as a parent.
You see a deep, deep fear cross their faces, and we'll get a compel low society roll from you.
Okay, I don't have any compel, but I do have low society. Well, that's a 4.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
It's not good. It's not good.
Well, it's not good, but like in what way? I guess I mean.
If I lash out at them because they try to leave, it's real not
Yeah.
good.
The worst thing you can do is beat up some parents.
Yeah. I've heard that parents are protective of their babies.
Well, you're not beating up the baby. You're beating up the parents for being bad parents.
It's the parents I'm gonna beat up and
Right.
Let's do just a little bit of stress. 3 again.
2.
2, I hadn't decided yet.
Could it be blood? That'd be cool.
If you can justify somehow.
I don't think I can. I scraped my knees as I was crawling across the rows.
Well, we'll ask you how you want this to go. It would either be mind in that you are struggling and against this control and you manage to resist any further action here, but at the cost of your own kind of mind. Or it would be a hit to reputation as you scare this family away and they flee.
I think it's got to be mind.
Okay, sure.
Awesome. I'm at 6 total now.
All right. Oh, I got 7. You're fine.
Woo! was close.
Yeah, so again, there's a deep primal fear. I feel like you kind of channel a bit of your spider heritage here, and there's like almost religious divine energy to it.
And I cast Eyes of Ishkra earlier, so I've got extra eyes going on now too. So
One's watching the play still. But
absolutely.
do you want them to be rooted to their seat in fear or to flee in fear?
Rooted to their seat. I would much rather them get out of there, but I don't think I can do that with current Fallout happening. So, with a spell. So, yeah.
Okay. No, I think that makes sense. Leon, is there anything you want to be doing right now or just enjoying the show?
Well, I am yelling at people. Shut up! I can't hear the show.
But you're yelling.
That's not the point.
Shut up!
No, you shut up. I can't hear the play.
So let's pop back to the kitchens where Ignatius is currently dragging the body of the gnoll towards the ovens.
Oh,
Yikes.
Yeah, luckily we settled all our beefs while you guys were watching the play, so we're all good now.
And he saying, so suddenly the ministry decides to help, and this is how they do it. Totally blowing my cover, possibly blowing this whole operation. He's still pretty pissed.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, I give Jiroth a nudge, saying, like, I've kind of shit the bed here. Like, maybe you should talk to him a little.
No shit. I'd like to attempt to smooth things over here.
Yeah.
If you have to scold me, I'm okay with that. So
Okay.
really lay into me. Just,
Okay, fine. You know what? I'm going to give you like a big old punch in the shoulder. And I'm going to say, get it together.
And I say, hit me in the face.
Sounds like you're going to enjoy that too much. I don't know.
Shoulder's not believable.
All right, I do it.
Nice.
I bop him right in the cheek.
So, weird way to describe punching.
Take 1 blood stress.
Whatever. I eat stress for breakfast. I am so sorry, Eric.
Ignatius kind of turns over to Jiroth and says, you got to keep your subordinates in line next time. This is, in all my years of doing this, I haven't seen anything like this.
And I say, for Andre here, there won't be a next time.
Oh my God.
He directs his attention towards you, having finished his grim work, beginning the disposal of the body. And he says, so what are you doing here? What do you want anyway?
I wasn't here earlier. I don't know what we're doing here.
You were there when we got this whole thing.
This all goes back to that there was violence and high tensions between the different gangs and groups of Red Row.
Right.
You had kind of found this Crimson Vigil group who were recruiting people into their kind of terrorist cult here.
Children specifically.
Blowing stuff up.
Yeah.
You got a meeting with Ignatius here, who you understand is kind of the local cell leader of the Crimson Vigil.
Right.
And will presumably would have some knowledge about why everybody's at each other's throats right now.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we're here about the Rut Row and Red Row.
Yes, as it were.
We were mostly upset about like the recruitment of kids.
Right.
From the school.
But we've ironed that out last.
Yeah.
mission,
That was
right?
that one.
Just with that one guy.
Yeah. So I guess we're here to like negotiate.
Was that guy like the head of child recruitment, or what's the...
That was kind of more of a local thing. You don't know that that's a widespread thing.
It's like Istran school only,
Yeah.
probably not other schools.
Again, one of the main reason you guys wanted to talk with this individual is that, the Crimson Vigil, they're kind of dangerously headstrong.
Right.
And you've been worried that they are going to do something very rash and violent that would draw the attention of the Elfir, right?
So we want to turn down the heat here. We want to turn down the temperature.
Yeah.
There's also that mom that looked like she was with them maybe or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I explained that, the ministry wants to have a bit of a dialogue. We're worried about the direction that things are going and that it's going to create a lot of problems for all of us if we're not strategic about how things go here. And then I sort of gesture over to Andre, as like an example of what happens when people go a little too hard in situations and make a mess of things. I explained that I don't want the vigil to go like, Andre it up, over here. So
You get a smile out of him when you say that.
I don't like how you use my name.
Is he still dragging the body towards the oven?
I think I said that he is finished with that.
Oh, okay.
and this body was a knoll, right?
Yeah.
And our whole ritual is for drow, not for knolls, right?
We haven't established what knoll burial rites are, but I don't think you're concerned with that.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
all
could
right.
dabble.
So I'm okay.
Knolls are furry.
Like-
I'm not obligated.
It's like chicken or turkey, right?
In what way?
They're kind of similar, so the taste won't be that far off.
I see.
Uh-huh.
Wow. So I don't have to go through the whole rigmarole. It's fine.
Yes.
You know, we're not about to have a conflict over this guy's burial rites.
Disposal.
No.
Okay.
So let's see if you can kind of get him on your side here
Okay.
with that. Well, you've made your pitch.
Yeah.
So it would be a compel religion. However, I'm going to give you a difficulty because this hasn't been going well so far. He's currently very much not on your side.
What? He made him laugh.
I also made an example.
That's why it's only
Andre-
one
oh my
difficulty
God.
and not two.
I see.
And a difficulty is what? Taking a die away?
Yes, you remove a die from your pool. So
Okay.
the
fine.
good news is you were at 3 dice because it was compel religion, which you have both.
I do?
I think so, unless I'm reading your sheet wrong.
I don't have compel.
Oh, okay.
I have pursue and I have sneak. I do have religion though.
Okay, sure. So you'd be rolling 2d10 normally, but -1 for the difficulty. So 1d10.
See what
And
happens.
roll well.
I rolled a 3.
All right. 3
Yeah.
is a failure with stress.
Okay.
Only 1 stress is the good news to your reputation.
Okay. Well, I could still soak that.
And you think that he's kind of a little bit on tilt right now. He's not processing entirely the words that you're saying, but not even specifically about your intrusion here. He kind of just starts ranting about the play. And he's like, this play is an abomination. And Shelley gets her funding from the Aelfir to put on her little plays, and we won't tolerate those that willingly work with the Aelfir. She betrays the drow, sells our culture for a pittance, begs for scraps of their approval. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, man, I'm totally on your side. I get it.
You see, he starts brushing at his arm, his like layered jacket, I think I said it was.
Okay.
And you see kind of little like plumes of dust coming off of him as he's like shaking it off. When he's doing that, you see between his gloves and his jacket, and you see that his arms are bandaged all the way up to the shoulders. Today's only the beginning. Lekole rises, and with her crimson light, we shall take back Red Row. And yeah, he's kind of off on his own little rant at the moment.
Dude sounds unhinged.
I wonder if me mentioning the little tidbit about the box next to the Aelfir might be something he's interested in. I mean, he seems pretty pissed at them and the playwright who we know is in that box, right?
I don't think that's very public, though. We're trying to like dial it down, not ramp it up
Right.
to murder in a theater.
Right.
We don't want to Abe Lincoln this.
Jesus.
Wow.
Semper Elfir.
What if I could find the address for the playwright? She's the real villain.
Right.
Ganford, I have a way of finding information. Maybe I could find the playwright's address and you could do with it what you will. Doing something here would just cause more of a mess than we need.
Okay, I think I'll probably need a compel roll from you as well.
Fair enough.
Compel religion with a difficulty.
Ooh.
Boom. 8.
8, success. He kind of snaps out of his rant for a bit and seems to actually start listening to what you're saying. He's like a typical ministry, always afraid of committing, but he thinks about it and he says, "You're too late anyway. The plan is already in motion. When Lekole strikes, Shelley and her patrons will see just how serious we are."
I'm sorry, what are you doing?
He gets a kind of manic grin and a spark behind the eyes, and he mimics a explosion with his hands.
Oh, hell no. Oh, no.
Fuck.
Yep.
It's literally what we're telling him not to do.
Oh my God.
Is that going to take down this whole building?
He says, "Only the Aelfir and those who deal with them are our targets. I'm busy. I have to see to the rest of this plan." And he starts to try to shoulder his way past you.
No, I'm going to stop him. I want a straight answer.
I feel like that was like obviously the box seats. Is that not?
Well, I mean, he said earlier that like it seemed like he was implying that anybody here enjoying the show was dealing with or like a
Pro Alfier.
Yeah, I kind of got that same feeling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody here is complicit in his mind.
Yeah.
All right, let's try to get some clarity then.
Yeah, I'm going to stop him. I want a straight answer. What are they going to do?
Sure. So you're physically restraining him?
Yeah, actually, I'm going to have my hyena Song help with this, and
Okay.
Song's going to growl. So I'm going to intimidate someone. I'm going to intimidate him.
When you intimidate or drive away someone, do so with mastery. Cool. So it would be fight religion.
Okay. All right. All right.
Perfect.
Fight the power, man.
Kill and dethrone God or whatever the expression is.
That's an expression?
Wow.
Yeah, I say it all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fight religion. So you have mastery. So you'd be up to 3 dice. And no difficulty. That difficulty was mental based. That's not going to help him against claws and teeth.
6. I am rolling like shit tonight.
Is 6 still a failure?
Success at a cost is 6.
All right.
He starts trying to walk past you. Song starts growling and baring his fangs, and you step in front of his path. And with a flash, he pulls out that same dagger that he dispatched the gnoll with earlier,
Okay.
and slashes it across your chest
Whoa. Shit.
for just 2 blood stress.
Oh my
But
God.
at least he answered you.
And you do have armor.
Okay. So how does the armor work then?
You have 2 armor slots, so you absorb that 2 damage.
Okay.
And that armor will refresh next situation or encounter.
No biggie.
Let's pop back to the play. The play has progressed to the point where the princess vows to kill the nobles and the duke that have been treating her so poorly. She prays to Lekole, our crimson vigil, the blood-soaked goddess of fury and vengeance, to provide her the means to destroy her oppressors. From the center of the stage, a plume of thick red smoke begins to billow, and there's a loud percussive sting like a shot of lightning, and from the smoke emerges the avatar of Lekole, a towering, multi-armed, blood-red wraith. She kneels before the princess and offers her a dripping dagger. The princess reaches out a hand, tentatively at first, but then grips it tight, and the braziers that lit the stage are suddenly extinguished, plunging the arena into darkness. And we'll be back in 2 weeks. Thank you for listening to this week's episode of The House of Bob. If you're enjoying the show, we'd love it if you gave us a review on Apple Podcasts, tell your friends, and hit us up on social media. We're at The House of Bob on most platforms, and we love to hear your feedback. If you'd like to support the show financially, check out our Patreon. We've got lots of bonus content on there, including a bonus recording, like director's commentary and one-shots every month. And there's quite a bit of content on there now, and some cool stuff if I don't say so myself. I'd like to extend a big thank you to all our current patrons. We couldn't do it without you. Thanks, everyone. Artwork for this episode was by Jake at Javix, the audio production by Alex with Astronomic Audio, and the music was by Duke Albert. Thanks again for listening. Have a great day. Roll on.
Oh, man.
You hear Leon go like, woo!
Whoa! That could have gone better.
Yes.
Felt like a real
Don't worry
blackout
about it.
moment.
I gotta say, that entire session could have
Well,
gone
it's
better.
pretty close to the blackout crew here. So
Yeah. Happy New Year!
That's just around the corner, my man.
yeah,
I guess it is.
I've made steady progress on Christmas shopping this weekend. I'm so proud of
Oh
it.
shit! Yeah, I
I'm
got
very jealous I haven't done any. I've been
I know
making
who I'm
people's
buying
Christmas
for.
gifts.
That's about it.
right.
I
Seeing
always
all-
make something for somebody though, so I have to figure out what I'm making for my brother-in-law.
I'm seeing all the extended family at American Thanksgiving, so just gonna give them their gifts then, so I don't
Yeah,
have to
that's
mail
fair.
stuff.
Oh, smart.
All right. Very smart.
A
Well, the postage
charcuterie
is a
board,
lot
Dan?
cheaper in the States. What's that?
I said a charcuterie board.
I could. That's pretty easy though, and it's for like a 20-year-old, so I don't think he's super
Oh,
into that.
maybe
these
not
days.
to charcuterie age yet.
Some sort of like hide his masturbation
Fortnite
devices. Like a
Well, that's
box.
Right. Yeah.
It'd be weird to give that to him in front of his girlfriend too.
Man.
I mean, she knows, but
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good,
this
I'm
is
glad
all
we
on
recorded
tape.
that. Yep.
Yes.
Here come the outtakes.
Hey, everybody ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Ready.
That convinces the viewer it's the best damn play ever. And further, to vehemently disagree with anybody who thinks otherwise.
It's fine.
Ah,
I could say rasping and whispering at the same time.
Good for your throat.
Recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
You gotta get yourself some chamomile tea.
and who are Eric and Andre? Why is that a possible complication? And why is it a justification?
I mean, have you met Eric Andre? Have you seen this
I
guy?
don't know. But in this world.
That's gonna be a complication.
That couldn't have gone worse, I don't think.
I was gonna say it could have
Could've
gone
worse, I
better.
think.
Yeah.
No.
It certainly
did
could have gone
perfectly.
better.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
Yeah.
We still have
I
a
think it
funny
went
story to tell.
As
later.
well. As well as it could have gone.
That after we start a brawl, we'll have a funny story to tell you too.
Yep.
Sorry, Eric and Andre. Fuck, I have to write down Eric and Andre.
I have written on my character sheet right now, I'm Eric, question mark.
This is correct.
I never know what that face means, good or bad.
It's bad.
Oh,
I've rolled
no.
a 3.
Oh boy.
We've not been
boy.
doing well.
Yeah, thank you. Trying to do words good.
It's hard.